Shehbaz Sharif, Honorable Federal Minister for Planning, Development and Special Initiatives, Mr. Ahsan Iqbal Chowdhury, Honorable Federal Minister for Board of Investment, Mr. Chowdhury Salik Hussain, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I'm very honored to attend the first Pakistan-China Business and Investment Forum, PCBIF, Steering Committee meeting and witness the launch of exclusive PCBIF website. On behalf of the Chinese Embassy in Pakistan, I would like to extend my heartiest congratulations to BOI and all Pakistan Chinese Enterprises Association, APCEA, and express my sincere gratitude to His Excellency Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, Minister of Planning, Development and Special Initiatives, Board of Investment, and other relevant ministries and friends from business community for your all-time support to CPEC and bilateral investment cooperation. As we know, Pakistan was heavily hit by the unprecedented flood disaster, which caused many casualties and heavy economic loss. We share the agony of those people who are still caught in difficulties. The Chinese government expressed concern and sympathy in the first time and responded quickly to the serious situation. Chinese President Xi Jinping sent his message of sympathy to Pakistani President Sharif on August 29th, expressing that China will continue to help Pakistan overcome the flood disaster. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang also gave his message of sympathy to the Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on the same day. According to the statistics, China is leading donor when it comes to flood relief efforts in Pakistan. As of now, China's donation to Pakistan exceeds 644 million RMB. In addition, the Chinese business community in Pakistan is still working on providing more relief materials and cash donation to the local community. An expert team of flood area has finished their job in Pakistan. They met Prime Minister and they gave very important suggestions to Pakistani side, and according to the guidance of Prime Minister, we are setting up cooperation relationship between Pakistan and China in this regard. And I would like to report to Prime Minister with honor that a medical expert team from my hometown are now working in Pakistan, in Sindh. They will help the local people to overcome the difficulties in medical area. Thank you. And I'm confident during the visit, Prime Minister's visit tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, the Chinese side will announce further assistance in this regard to overcome the difficulties of flood. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, just as His Excellency Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's remarks, CPEC is an ambitious blueprint to transform Pakistan into a major emerging economy so that the less developed parts of the country could enjoy the dividends of development. The first phase of CPEC features the infrastructure cooperation like power and energy, road and transportation, etc. In present, CPEC has entered the new phase and moved towards high-quality development focusing more on industrial, agriculture, technical, and socio-economic cooperation. B2B cooperation plays an increasingly important role. Hence, encouraged by the Embassy, PCBIF was jointly established by APCEA and BOI at the beginning of this year. Since the establishment of PCBIF, it is committed to providing a formal platform for bilateral business communication and B2B cooperation, and made great achievements accordingly. Taking this opportunity, I would like to share the latest information on the bilateral industrial and agriculture cooperation. Shanghai Challenge Apparel Company is constructing a 150-acre textile industrial zone in Lahore with a total investment of $150 million. When the industrial zone is operating, it will achieve an annual foreign exchange income of $400 million and create 20,000 jobs for Pakistan. Hyderabad Industrial Zone is building a second phase of refrigerator factory, which will increase the annual production capacity of refrigerators from 600,000 units to 1.2 million units. Guangxi Royal Group plans to invest $279.8 million in China-Pakistan disease-free pastures and buffalo breeding projects, which will greatly promote China-Pakistan agriculture cooperation. These projects are exactly reflection of the booming industrial and agriculture cooperation between the two countries. As we know, from 0 to 1 is the most difficult phase. But from 1 to 10, from 10 to 100, it's much more easier. So we are very confident. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, recently, President Xi Jinping, during his meeting with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on September 16, 2022, stressed that the two sides must continue to firmly support each other, foster stronger synergy between their development strategies, and harmonize the role of the Joint Cooperation Committee of the CPEC to ensure smooth construction and operation of major projects. It is important to expand cooperation in such areas as industry, agriculture, science, technology, and social welfare to create new impetus for the CPEC's development. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif also expressed that Pakistan will make its best efforts to protect the security of Chinese citizens and institutions in Pakistan, continue its active participation in the Belt and Road cooperation, and make CPEC a model of mutually beneficial cooperation. Pakistan will work with China to take their bilateral relationship to a new height. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, over the past 71 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations between China and Pakistan, the two sides have always trusted and supported each other. No matter how the international landscape, regional situation, and domestic situation changed, the Chinese side is willing to work closely with Pakistani counterpart to fully implement the consensus reached by the leaders of two countries and promote the high-quality development of CPEC, aiming to deepen the all-weather strategic cooperation relationship and build closer China-Pakistan community with a shared future. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is about to visit China, and I believe this visit will bear fruitful, deliverable, and expedite the multi-dimensional cooperation between China and Pakistan. I wish all success to the first PCBIF Steering Committee meeting, and more contributions could be made by PCBIF to further promote the economic and trade cooperation between the two countries. Jinba Dosti, Jindabad. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Now I would like to invite the Honorable Foreign Minister for Board of Investment and patron of Pakistan-China Business Investment Forum, Chaudhry Saleh Hussain, for his address.
His Excellency, the Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mia Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif Sahab, the Honorable Federal Minister for Planning, Development and Reforms, Professor Hassan Iqbal Sahab, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China, Excellency Nong Rong, respected Chairman of the All Pakistan Chinese Enterprises Association, esteemed dignitaries, members of the Pakistani and Chinese business communities, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu Alaikum. Today marks a very special occasion whereby we all have gathered to hold the first Steering Committee meeting of Pakistan-China Business and Investment Forum, just a day before the visit of the Prime Minister of Pakistan to China. At the very outset, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to the Honorable Prime Minister for his valuable time to grace this auspicious gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan and China are two nations, yet a shared destiny, and an all-weather strategic partners. From making joint efforts in the establishment of the Karakoram Highway in 1959 to the launching of CPAC in 2004, to the mutual endeavors in countering the COVID-19 pandemic and natural calamities like the recent floods, the fruits of this historically deeply rooted cooperation manifest in every aspect of the lives of the people of both countries. The increase in FDI from China explains the clear shift from geopolitics to geoeconomics. I hope that the esteemed participants may benefit from this era and make positive contributions to the economic integration of both countries. Ladies and gentlemen, it is pertinent to mention that BOI is leading the Phase 2 of CPAC Industrial Cooperation under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, which envisages the establishment of special economic zones and fostering the business-to-business collaborations between Pakistan and China. Keeping in view these responsibilities of national interest, the BOI signed the Framework Agreement on CPAC Industrial Cooperation with the National Development and Reforms Commission's Chairman, His Excellency Mr. Leifing. The Framework Agreement serves as a concrete understanding between both countries for ensuring the industrial relocation from China to Pakistan and promoting the special economic zones. This is a major milestone and reaffirms the commitments made under the CPAC long-term plan. The consensus has already been reached between both countries, as both the PCBIF and Framework Agreement have been praised by the Chinese President in the Pakistan-China joint statement. PCBIF's contribution in promoting B2B cooperation is praiseworthy. PCBIF provided its support to the Board of Investment in inviting leading Chinese enterprises to CPAC B2B Investment Conference in Karachi, which was attended by about 100 Chinese and 300 Pakistani participants and top provincial and federal leaderships. This conference reaped substantial results and became one of many achievements of this forum. Keeping up with the demands of facilitating the Chinese investors and businesses in Pakistan, the All Pakistan Chinese Enterprise Association, in collaboration where the Board of Investment has developed an all-comprehensive PCBIF website, which is being launched today. I welcome you all to fully benefit from this website for getting information regarding the policies, investor facilitation, and cooperation opportunities, and reporting grievances for timely resolution. Ladies and gentlemen, today's meeting is of substantial importance since the delegation of Pakistan, led by the Honorable Prime Minister, is visiting China tomorrow. The BOI has also drafted a pitch book of investment projects ready for cooperation in Pakistan, which will be submitted to the Chinese leadership and enterprises during the visit. These projects will instill confidence in the Chinese investors and motivate the existing and new enterprises to participate in these projects. I would like to conclude by saying that PCBIF will surely ignite the flame of true B2B industrial cooperation that will aid the speedy social, economic, and regional development, further strengthening the Pakistan-China friendship. A world of opportunities has opened, setting the fundamentals of industrial and B2B cooperation. Pak-China, Dosti Zindabad. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I please invite the Honorable Federal Minister for Planning, Development, and Special Initiatives, and the patron of PCBIF, Professor Ahsan Iqbal, for his address.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Shehbaz Sharif Sahab, Ambassador, His Excellency Non Rong, Chaudhry Salik Sahab, Minister for Investment, PCBIF President and members, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the first steering committee meeting of Pakistan-China Business and Investment Forum, just a day before the visit of Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan to China. This makes this meeting very special. It is a pleasure that Chinese and Pakistani companies from various sectors are part of the steering committee and this conference. Pakistan and China are iron brothers and all-weather friends. Unfortunately, we failed to translate this relationship into a strong economic bond when China was creating a new economic miracle in the world. It was only in 2013 when, during the visit of Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, a new course for Pakistan-China friendship was charted in the shape of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. The first meeting of JCC was held in August 2013, and when I was preparing my welcome remarks, I was personally shocked to see that China was number 13 in foreign direct investment in Pakistan. China was nowhere in foreign direct investment landscape of Pakistan. But due to China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, within 3 years, China became the #1 foreign direct investor in Pakistan. That was the new direction that CPEC brought in Pakistan and China relationship. In 2021, China has invested $145 billion abroad in different countries. And the top 5 destinations of $145 billion are Singapore, United States, South Korea, Netherlands, and Indonesia. Pakistan is still far below. I think the challenge for this forum is, how does Pakistan appear in the top 5 countries receiving Chinese overseas investments? This forum has to lay that path, that bulk of the overseas investment being made by Chinese enterprises starts to flow into Pakistan. And that is the responsibility of this August forum, and I hope that we can realize that. Because the future belongs to turning our strong iron brotherhood into an iron brotherhood of economic partnership. That will require foreign direct investment, and that will also require strong trade between the two countries. China imports $2.25 trillion from all over the world. Out of that $2.25 trillion, Pakistan can only make $3 billion export to China, which is, I think, a crime and a sin given the kind of relationship we have. So I would request members of Pakistan-China Business and Investment Forum to also work with Pakistani enterprises on one side to have more investment in Pakistan and also to help Pakistan improve its exports. Through you, we would like to be part of your global supply chains. The construction companies of China which are doing projects in Africa should also use Pakistani cement and steel and Pakistani products in their operations wherever there is commercial benefit for them. So Pakistani economy should become part of your global supply chain, and I think the best help China can provide to Pakistan is to help Pakistan improve its export potential, because that is one area that has led to our crash landing of economy every time we have taken a growth trajectory. So we look forward to working with Chinese enterprises to learn from their experience, to learn from their success, and for them to help Pakistan build a very robust private sector that can work along with Chinese enterprises through joint ventures to attract more investment in Pakistan and to help Pakistan improve its export potential. And let me assure you that we, under the direction and leadership of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, are fully committed to removing all the bottlenecks on the roadblocks which can stand in the way of attracting more private investment into Pakistan and which can help facilitate better results for all the investors in Pakistan. In the end, I would also like to acknowledge and appreciate the contribution by Chinese enterprises that they have made towards the flood affectees. Some of them have met the Prime Minister, and some I had the honor to meet at the National Flood Response Coordination Center. We are grateful for showing your solidarity with Pakistan in this time of great disaster and great hardship. Thank you very much. Pakistan-China friendship Zindabad.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request the Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, His Excellency, Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, to deliver the keynote address. Sir, please.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Excellency Nongrong, Honorable Ministers Ehsan Iqbal Saab and Chaudhry Salik Hussain, members of Pakistan-China Business Forum, government officials, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. It is really a great pleasure to be here today to attend this first meeting of Pakistan-China Business Investment Forum, and I would like to congratulate Minister Ehsan Iqbal and Minister Salik Hussain and Ambassador Nongrang for providing all kind of help and support to arrange this conference, and I hope this forum will be very proactive in building business relations between the two very friendly and brotherly countries, Pakistan and China. Tomorrow, inshallah, we are leaving for our visit to our great friend China, and we look forward to meeting Chinese leadership and have very productive and fruitful discussions with very visionary President Xi Jinping and Premier Li and other Chinese authorities to promote and further enhance our business, our strategic and our cultural relations with the two countries. I feel and strongly believe that CPEC has been a game changer in building our business relations between the two countries. And so far, billions of dollars of investment under CPEC has already been committed by Chinese companies, and as a result of that, Pakistan was able to escape massive load shedding during those years, and our industry and agriculture was able to come back into life, because 20 hours power outages at that point in time had crippled our economy. So CPEC has been the game changer. And now is the time to build our B2B business relations. This will not only further augment CPEC's dividends, but it will expand business relations between Pakistan and China. And there is huge potential. What Honorable Minister Asmin Iqbal and Chaudhry Salik Hussain and Ambassador Nongrong have just said, I will not repeat that. But it is very important to understand, with China being the second largest economy in the world, and now one of the largest investors in Pakistan, here is an opportunity that we can really advance our exports to China, imports from China. For example, labor-intensive industry. And labor is now very expensive in China now. China is moving towards more sophisticated, high-tech industry. Now that labor-intensive industry, which has been established in China, if that is relocated in Pakistan by establishing special economic zones and providing special incentives, this will mean that Pakistan, with its still comparatively cheaper labor, can make production of items which can be then re-exported to China and other countries in the region and other parts of the world. Now this will be a win-win situation for Chinese business houses and Pakistani business houses. And in agriculture, we can really cooperate in a big way. Chinese modern technology and technique in agriculture to increase your per acre yield will be very helpful for Pakistani agri-industry. And then, based on our agri-production in the rural areas of Pakistan, we can install agro-based industrial houses. And through that agri-production, we can convert those items into industrial items and then export to Middle East and other parts of the world. So there are huge options. I think sky is the limit. So I would like to request Minister of Planning and Minister of Board of Investment and other colleagues in this hall and who are not here but relevant to this wonderful initiative, that let's join hands and move forward and create a win-win position for both Chinese businessmen and Pakistani businessmen. I would like to once again thank the Chinese government through our Chinese ambassador, our friend, for very valuable support provided to Pakistan in this need of hour. China is at the moment one of the largest donors towards flood-affected people in Pakistan. China had created air bridge between Beijing and Islamabad, sending very important items for flood-affected areas like tents and food and medical teams. Like, we're very grateful. I didn't know, Ambassador, that from your hometown, medical team is operating in various parts of flood-affected provinces of Pakistan. Thank you very much. I'd like to convey my deep sense of gratitude to your hometown people and convey my gratitude to them and sincere thanks. It's very kind of you. Chinese companies, Chinese individuals have really contributed in a big way, and that shows the depth of this friendship, the strength of this friendship, which is unmatched, in fact. And I think, as the saying goes, that time and tide wait for none. Here is an opportunity to double down our efforts and connect with our Chinese business friends and business houses and create a very enabling environment to attract Chinese investments, export more to China, import more to Pakistan, have more FDIs. This is what is the need of the hour, and I think our visit to China will be very helpful to accomplish and achieve these targets in a big way. Tomorrow we leave for China, and I look forward to my visit to my great friendly country, China. And this would be my, God knows, 30th visit or 35th visit, I don't know. But I remember having visited China for the first time in 1982. You could hardly see a car on the roads. Those were the days when you could see in Beijing buses and bicycles. And today it's a different landscape. Millions and millions of cars running in Chinese cities. And China producing goods and exporting all over the world. 700 million people have come out of poverty line in China. These are great achievements, unheard of under the visionary leadership of President Xi, and I think we need to emulate Chinese model. We need to learn from them and implement here in Pakistan in Lytton spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the time. Let's not waste our time, because time waits for none. It moves on without any seconds delay. Let's cash upon this opportunity, and God willing, we will be able to achieve our destination one day soon. Thank you very much. Pakistan Cheen Dosti Zindabad.
सीपैक मंसूबों के तहत चीन पाकिस्तान में अरबों डॉलर की सरमायाकारी कर रहा है। ये फोरम दोनों मुल्कों के दरमियान तिजारत और माशी इस्तेहकाम के दो तरफा ताउन के फ़रोग में मुआविन साबित होगा। चीनी सरमायाकारी की बदौलत पाकिस्तान के ज़राअत और सनत के शोबे में बेहतरी आ रही है। कल चीन के दौरे पर रवाना हो रहे हैं। चीनी हुकूमत और मीडिया का मशकूर हूँ, और एम्बेसडर का भी, कि पाकिस्तान की हर मरहले पर मदद की है। पाकिस्तान और चीन के दरमियान सरमायाकारी के वसी मौक़े मौजूद हैं। चीन दुनिया की दूसरी बड़ी मईशत और पाकिस्तान में सबसे बड़ा सरमायाकार मुल्क है, और इस सिलसिले में पाकिस्तान की ज़राअत और सनत के शोबे में भी बेहतरी आ रही है। इसी दो तरफा ताउन को मज़ीद आगे बढ़ाएंगे। पाक चाइना बिजनेस इन्वेस्टमेंट फोरम से वज़ीर आज़म